Hello, my name is Matthew Litzenberger, and welcome back to week 4 in our series, How is the Chicago Real Estate Market? We're going to talk about 4 metrics: speed, demand, supply, and negotiations. Speed. Speed answers the question. Speed is like a check engine light saying, okay, if our property is properly priced, if we put a property in the real estate market, we list it, how long should it take to sell? It should take, on average, no longer than 70 days, 68 days. Let's just call it 70 days. Detached, and then attached condo, townhouse, duplex. It's just a coincidence that this is the same average. Supply and demand. I look at these metrics in tandem. Demand showcases how many buyers are buying, while supply showcases how many sellers are selling. It takes two to dance, tango. Yeah. So demand, under contract. So in our current market, how many buyers are buying? In the week of January 21st to January 27th, there was 167 properties that went under contract. And then attached single showcases 250. The reason I like looking at this at a weekly view, so you can see, are we increasing or decreasing? Are more buyers buying or are less buyers buying? Is there an increase? Is there a plateau, or is there a decrease? Supply, inventory of homes for sale. In the entire city of Chicago, for detached single, in January 21st to January 27th, we had, let's just call it 1,900. And then for attached, we had 25. Negotiations, in the whole last year of Chicago real estate, detached single was selling on average 3% under ask. And then attached single, 2% under ask. If you take a look at these charts, these are going to give you week by week data points. So orange is attached and blue is detached. Orange is attached and blue is detached. The solid blue line is currently what's happening, and the dotted blue line is what happened last year. So you can see how the market, where it was and where it is, and you can see that there's just less. So there's less new listings than there was last year. Under contract, there are about the same when it comes to detached, but there are less in the condo market. Inventory of homes for sale. This is a chart that I keep referring to. There's less inventory than there was last year. And you can see that it doesn't show, I'm waiting for this to go this way, for this data point to go up. But you can see that it's almost mirroring the same, like it's almost mirroring last year. But the issue is it's not in the volume of it. We're behind. We're significantly, we're behind where it was last year. And when you take a look at the year, you zoom out and you take a look at this bottom chart, you can see that we're in sore need of more inventory. And what is healthy inventory is an interesting question. We'll talk about it another day, but what is healthy inventory, I think, is like an open discussion about. So inventory is low, but where should inventory be in order to be healthy? And there's a lot of euphemisms, and there's different ways to look at it. And I don't know if one is like the answer, but we can talk about it another time in length. Because we had the inverse in 2009 where there was a overage of supply. You couldn't give away a property. And so it's not that, and today we're wildly aware of, man, we could use some inventory. And then we look back to the housing crash and we say, wow, man, I should have bought something. You gotta realize in that time, people couldn't do that. People were in situations where they couldn't give away their property and they wanted to. And now it's people are looking to buy properties, but they can't. So yeah, we just navigate these waters together. This data is just to help you as you look to purchase in the Chicago real estate market, as you look to purchase properties, that you can know the data, you can know where the real estate market was, how the different seasons it went through, and where you are. I'm not a big fan of making forecasts because I can't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if anybody can. And so I just like to tell you this is where you are, and then you can make your decision. As always, if you want more specific data to your local market, to your local real estate market in any part of the country, I got you covered. Feel free to reach out to me. For the city of Chicago, if you want local market stats, take a look here. If you want to reach out to me and set up an appointment or talk with me, feel free to do that as well. My name is Matthew. I'll see you on the next one.